got a good one in store. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from Charlotte. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. 26-yard line. First carry now for Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. 31 yards.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. That'll be caught. It's Gibbs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big, explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He's in! Gibbs. Touchdown, Panthers. That's touchdown number 19 on the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Indianapolis. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll throw. It's Nix. Pass into the hands of the rookie from Florida State. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he's going to be taken down. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Now it's Bigsby. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
He'll run with Bigsby. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing third down at the moment. Forced out wide. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Indy.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
And they're on the 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's caught by Gibbs. Now he's free at the 35. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
work his way forward for about 3 yards. Hayden Ellis in on that stop.
Now at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's good for 27 and a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 4th TD grab of the season. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Colts will tie things up. We are all even at 14. To level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Whoa! He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll take this to about the 28. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Here's second and 6.
44.
From the gun, here's Tua. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Gets to the edge at the 30. And he will finally be taken down. But not until he gets to the Colts' 28-yard line.
36 yards.
A long one from Gibbs. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Now Tua. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the Colts
We are through one. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Tungo Vailoa. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And nothing develops there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
All right, come on.
One more time, they try Gibbs. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
It's 3rd and goal.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal.
Ready? Hey, 21 TX.
To throw is Tua. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Carolina.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Play action now. It's Nix. He connects with Jordan Addison. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
16 yards.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Hold on a second. Ready?
Throwing is Nix. Going up top. That's caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 39 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Here's Bigsby. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. To throw is Nix. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Jordan Addison, touchdown Colts. Kicker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. They'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Micah Parsons on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Watch it, Oscar. 20, TX.
Third and long. Here's Tua. That'll be intercepted.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun, here's Bigsby. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, it's Nix. Going over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
7-yard line.
Hold on a sec.
Here's a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Hold on a sec.
Throwing. Nix. That is caught. And he's in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown Colts. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Colts go up by 7. 28-21. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
Get set. Corner, long. All right, go ahead, go.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Get set. Go ahead. Hey.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he'll take it on in. Harold Trannick. Touchdown, Panthers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Carter on the return. And he will get touchdown short, shy of the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Nix. He'll let one go. Down the middle. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 81 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Makes the score Colts 31, Panthers
28. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Look at the 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half. in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, here's Bigsby. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Nix to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He gets free. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Tua. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way.
The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. Open man, right side. He's got it. 17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Panther first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
44, ready.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
That's another Panthers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
All right, fellas. Ready.
Tua to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Another one from the 5, second down and goal.
Get set. Out.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Well, after the failures of the first and second down, you got to look now at your third down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Third and goal.
Get set.
He'll run with Gibbs. He'll take this down to the 2, but that is it. Good job by the defense to hold it to a gain of 3 and set up fourth down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on fourth and goal. They snap it to Tua. And this is on. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Carolina. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Panthers will cut the deficit to 7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. 46-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. It's second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Straight ahead, it's Bigsby. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Third and 9.
Ready.
They bring the tight end in motion. Nix from the gun on third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 14 on that hookup. That's good for a Colts first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 35, here's second down and 6. On second down, Bigsby. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. A gain there of 11. First down, Indianapolis.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. They had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Nick's going to throw for it. Now he'll work his way out right. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
8 yards on the pickup.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds.
First down.
Call it a gain of 13. It's a Carolina 1st down. From the gun, here's Tua. This is caught right side. That's Bandit. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Big team!
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's out of bounds with the first down, but looks like this one might be coming back. Tua gonna throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Colts are gonna take possession.
And while the defender is gonna get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
On
the handoff, this is Bigsby. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Open man, that's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grabs and a first down.
49-yard line.
A run up the middle with Bigsby. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Right at midfield. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they're going to run, and it's Bigsby. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
First down, Colts.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On second down, it's Nix. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. He's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their positions.
It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
All right. Solo left side. Wait. Solo left Zion.
Back to throw is Tua. That's a short one. Up by Donald. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, it is second down and 5. Gibbs. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here comes second down.
Ready. Out with that. Wait.
A run with Gibbs. And the Panthers are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
Yeah.
Here's Gibbs trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Wait it. Set.
The Panthers will take their first timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Second down, goal to go. One more time, they try Gibbs, and it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. Carter on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
It's
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Here we go. One final play. Bell screen set up for Bigsby. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Carter on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Nix out of throw it here on first down. He's got his man Carter. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That's caught right side. It's Franklin. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. They'll run with Bigsby. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. They'll bring up second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 45-yard line.
Throw it. Nix. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's across midfield. And he will score. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Indy. Greg, you can't ask for a better way to start overtime. What an exciting touchdown.
Yeah, and the quick strike now allows them to take complete control here in overtime. They are a defensive stop away from getting out of this one with a big win.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie and I'm chopping.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
That's good.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 more yards from him there and another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will finally be taken down, but not until he gets to the Colts' 7-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 35 yards.
First and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss of 2.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal.
Ready,
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face third and goal.
This drive must end in the end zone or this game is over. And here comes third and goal. A shotgun snap for 2. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Here's Tungo Vailoa. And it's intercepted. That ought to seal it. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team.